I filmed a month of my life. The moments that I thought I would remember years from now. Some are things I've never done before. Some are things I didn't want to happen. I get rejected because I'm just not good enough. I just don't have the qualities of a human, the skills to be able to be romantic with someone in a genuine way. Some are lonely, and some are proud. I had a live show.
Because I do have a purpose behind what I'm doing. I have a purpose for what I'm saying. That is where my worth comes from. My worth comes from my intention and my power and the good that I want to do with my life. The world is magic, and I'm going to choose to look at it that way.
Honestly, I don't know how I feel about the show itself, but I know meeting those people meant so much to me.
Just for real, just thank you. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for giving me purpose. And thank you for the energy that you have.
I had a private moment with my best friend. What is that? Okay. I had a lonely Sunday. My friend Jenny gave me a magical rock, so now I'm gonna smash it open with a hammer. I had a second date. I just finished my second date with the person that I went on a date with and filmed it. Well, I didn't film it in an attempt to be a normal person in a romantic way. You can see the aftermath. We did eat different Reese products. We drank strange drinks, just girly things. I'm gonna venture a guess to say it didn't go well because it's fun to mask pain with laughter. I enjoy it. She's a very cool, very beautiful, very special person. I think she's having a time. She said she's not really in a place for dating, and I believe her. I've been through periods in my life where like I don't date. I don't date people as a whole. But I think about like the time when my dad died. Even during that time, I was like, wow, because I had been in a relationship a few months before then. And when he died, I was like, I'm really grateful that I'm not in a relationship right now because I just couldn't do it. So I do, but like, I don't think she's lying in saying that she's like in a gnarly place and doesn't know if like dating's great right now. I also think maybe she's just not that into me, which is okay. I just have to stomach the fact that like I had a crush on her. I think I'm very self-protected, obviously, and part of that is that I don't get crushes for people unless I feel like we have something. There has to be an energy between both of us. I never just look at someone objectively, haven't spoken to them, and just think, oh yeah, I have a crush on them. I don't get crushes like that. I mean, but I have to be okay with someone not being into me. I have to be okay with rejection. I have to. What's good about this experiment is that I did have a crush on this person. I obviously still do. I can, logically talk myself out of it. But that's good to know that I'm capable of liking someone. That is good for me to know, because sometimes, most of the time, I think something's wrong with me. In that regard. So that's good. Not a great feeling for someone to not be into you, especially when you're like not very secure as a person. I have aspects of confidence. I do. Romantic stuff don't really feel worthy or good enough or attractive. So when I feel that mirrored from another person, it stings. But I'm working on it. I think this experiment into trying to actually participate in dating the fact that I didn't film this date, that's a bonus. Obviously it didn't go well. I'm also, when I don't film things, I'm way more shy. Like filming stuff gives me more confidence, which is a lot of the reason why I film dates. Did I get rejected because I have a very obvious zit next to my mouth? Did I get rejected because I'm not confident? Did I get rejected for the reasons why I'm not confident? Did I get rejected because genuinely it's because of the place the person is in and not really having to do with me? Did I get rejected because I'm just not good enough? I just don't have the qualities of a human, the skills to be able to be romantic with someone in a genuine way, because that's what I feel like a lot of the time. I don't have what it takes. Hello, it's me, Emilia. I'm crying because the pretty girl that I wanted to like me doesn't like me. It seems like she does. She's very, very sweet and she's very, very honest, and I do genuinely, I think she's a very cool person, and I think she was being real. I'm just sensitive to rejection, and it seems like she wants to be friends. Every girl that I have ever found attractive, they definitely want to be friends with me. I'll give me that. They want to be around me. Seemingly incapable of being attracted to me. I mean, to be fair, it's a lot of straight girls that I develop crushes on. It's my own problem. This girl isn't straight. I want to be fair to her. I don't, she's going through a time. I just have my own shit to work through when it comes to dating. I don't do it. I think I need to try to do it more. And if dating more means if the only way I can date more is to film it, then I'm gonna film it. And I don't know if that's healthy. Probably not. I'm gonna go to my bed. The way that I feel about myself, that thought pattern wants me to believe that no one I'm interested in will be interested in me because I'm not actually attractive. I think my personality is fine. I think I have good qualities. I think I'm able to make people feel comfortable. I think I'm not judgmental. I think I can be creative. I think I can be imaginative. I think my style is cool. I think the way that I put on makeup makes my face look good. I think I'm pretty unattractive overall to most people, and probably myself. Like, have I ever felt attractive? When I was skinny, I knew I was skinny, and I knew that had power, and people desired that. But I didn't really, value myself. I didn't really find myself attractive in a real way. I just knew that other people could. Now I know other people can't. I talk about it so much that people tell me to shut up all the time. People get frustrated with me talking about the same thing over and over. I understand that I put out YouTube videos. I understand that this is my job now. I understand that, that's inviting criticism and comments, but this isn't content. What I say, my life, my emotions, it's not content. This is my life. I am in a fight all the time of stop putting your worth onto outside sources. Stop putting your worth onto other people's thoughts. Obviously, everything is a coping mechanism, probably. My clothing, my YouTube videos, my home, what I eat. My whole life is probably a coping mechanism. Is that what all lives are, or is that just mine? I don't know. Am I hurting myself in the way that I deal with things? In isolating myself, in the way I search for acceptance, in the ways that I let myself take up space, in the ways that I don't, in the ways that I police myself, in the ways that I don't, in the ways that I handle rejection or go about trying to find love. I don't know if you're able to say objectively ever what is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong. It's just dependent on where you're standing. It's dependent on your perspective. So I think the only way to feel good about yourself is to work on your perspective. If I was able to leave my body and stand 5 feet away and look at myself, I could see a girl hiding her body, overcompensating for how small she feels by dressing loudly. I could see a girl just desperately fighting how worthless she feels. I can look at myself like that. Or I can see someone who's trying to find themselves beautiful. You can see someone who is trying to take the good that they have in them and do good with it in the world. I can see a loyal friend. I can see a person with dreams, someone who is letting herself believe in herself. I do. Hi. Yeah, like, and it also makes me insecure because I'm like, okay, people like to be around me, like my personality, but no one will ever be attracted to me, you know?
No, that's not true at all. Like, you've literally gone on 2 dates, Emilia. Like,
yeah.
That's nothing. Like, in the span, you know, some people go on hundreds of dates a year to try to find someone. Like,
yeah.
To be that hard on yourself after going on 2 dates with 2 girls, it doesn't make sense, you know? Like,
yeah.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Just on to the next. Just meet people.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Okay. I don't think highly of myself in some regards, but I know I possess things that I value. Dreams, creativity, determination, good intention. I should remember that perspective more. I'm gonna go eat ribs and watch Love Island. Ta-ta. Edith deserves nothing but love sent to her. She is cool and smart and straightforward. I am emotional and melodramatic and possibly overly introspective, but I'm also glad that I experienced a good first date and experienced chemistry, because I honestly hadn't before, and now I know it's possible. I had a moment that really filled me with pride. Possibly to an excessive degree. I think a lot about chasing validation. Is it impossible to avoid? Can it be arguably good? Can it be motivational with the right perspective, or is it always toxic? I think, like everything, it depends on where you're standing. I've always wanted some kind of publication to tell me that I matter. Used to be CTV News. That was a flop. Then it was Vice. That was a flop. Then instead of chasing these people who didn't care about me or what I did, I started putting all of myself into my art and started being genuinely proud of what I made. And that's honestly embarrassing for me. It's honestly embarrassing for me to say the word art, and it's embarrassing for me to say that I'm proud of myself. But I'm over that. I'm over being scared to admit what I like about myself. And the people who think that what I do is trivial, I want to stop pretending like on some level I believe they're right, because I don't. Paper magazine reached out to interview me, and I kept waiting for it to be an elaborate prank. And I think part of me thought it was until I held the magazine in my hand. What I see isn't a publication telling me I matter. It's my own pride reflected back at me for giving all of myself to something I believe in. I talk a lot about how insecure I am, about how unattractive I can feel, about the things about myself that I don't love. But doesn't it feel so much better to just stand in a way where what you see fills you with pride? I bet if I stop being afraid of confidence, I won't just see my own beauty. I'll see everyone else's.